already gone by the size of me. I don't really get too. Put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I'm for sure. Use the opportunity, you suck. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience?
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Right to the air is Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
11, MT, take.
Now Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 22. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Knight on the handoff. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Ready, ready?
They will start this drive with Ford. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Off the play fake, Bishop. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
23 yards on the play. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset.
And got his man, complete. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was to hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he's going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold the ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go street.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Butker's kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play...
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
Let's go now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Ford. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ready? 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Let's go.
Off play action. Bishop. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Here we go.
So following the hold,
11,
they're in a bit of a
11.
hole here with a 1st and 20.
Start.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Here we go.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Start.
On the carry, here's Knight. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
11. Start.
Right back to him on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gun.
3rd and 4.
Start.
Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground field goal. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
12. 11 MT. Start.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw. Bishop. Throw left side complete. That's Ford.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 8.
Dragon 60.
Brings up second and 8.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. This is Ford. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short throw, it's Higbee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up.
Here we go.
Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Get set.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Got it. Ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make? Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Okay,
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud. At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Bishop. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, it's Knight.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A run with Knight.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. This is Knight. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like it merged to the end zone as a momentary roadblock of that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
11.
On third down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Badgley's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
It's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing second and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
11.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's 4, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third and 1, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Bishop. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Bishop. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
What's your set?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
On second down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. And every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Knight. There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call the timeout here defensively.
One
of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Bishop. Completes to Njoku. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Connects with Slayton.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. Able to find the open man. That's complete. down the left sideline. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Bengals,
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating a West for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a pride.